Welcome to Mazi Liveverse. My name is Obis, aka Mazi. Today I want to talk about rigid identity limits personal growth. This can also be said that rigidity is death. I'll start today's topic by telling us about one of the most renowned Nigerian professional boxer, greatest boxer of all time, David Izon. David Izon was one of the greatest boxers that have represented Nigeria in the 1992 Olympic, and he won a silver medal. David's coach, Mr. Obisia Nwakpa, told David not to always stand as an Irokotri. He should always learn how to swerve. If you want to be rigid, like in being stationed to receive all the punch, while you punch as a boxer, you are going to be knocked down. He cited the example of an Irokotri, that an Irokotri that is always standing in front of storm without swerving around with the winds is always going to fall down. It's always going to be knocked down by the storm. So that is rigidity, being stiff, to stay in a particular position without moving or swerving or try to change according to how the world is evolving. If you are always stationed, you are going to be knocked down. That is the illustration that Mr. Izon's coach told him. There are a lot of businesses that you can think of that were existing before that are no longer in the market. Phone business like Nokia and BlackBerry. Nokia and BlackBerry were one of the biggest phone brands then, but they could not evolve according to how the world is moving, and they fell off the grid. They are no longer in the market. Even if they are in the market, they are not in the top. They are not the top brands like they used to be. At some point, Nokia was holding 40% of the market in phone business worldwide. 40% is a lot, but today a lot of people don't even know that there are phones like Nokia that exist, but that's in the past. So what we are trying to say is, if you are rigid, you die. Rigidity is dead. As the world is evolving, a lot of businesses need to evolve in order to stay alive, because things are always going to pass away, right? If you are always sticking to a particular identity of saying that my identity is this, so let's take this as an example. There was a time that cars were existing without air conditioning, but they evolve and upgrade their technology to the point that now cars can use air conditioning. So any car that cannot use air conditioning at the moment is considered outdated. If there's any car brand that sticks to that old model of business without evolving to this new type of business, they would have fallen off the grid just like other brands. So any business that does not evolve according to how the world is going is always going to be left behind, and people are going to deviate from it. Rigid identity limits personal growth. Okay, let's talk about a soldier that goes to war. If the soldier said he is the strongest man, he does not want to dodge bullets or anything, but want to stand still and shoot, he is going to be shot and he will be killed. But a soldier that when he sees the need to stand and shoot, he stand and shoot. When he sees the need to dodge and hide, he will hide himself. That is how you change. But if you are rigid, you are always going to be blown off as soon as possible. So evolving is life. Rigidity is dead. Any business that you are into, you need to be looking at how the world is evolving so that you evolve with the world, because the world is evolving very fast, and if you are always rigid and want to stay still in a particular place, you are going to be forgotten and the world will move on without you. That is all we'll be talking about today on rigid identity limits personal growth. Stay safe.